Okay, hello. Wow, we got, already got a lot of people filing in. This is great. Mike, Nero, I see that. Everybody, wow, we've already got a lively chat. Sorry it took me so long. I really wanted to be able to, stream the Commodore 64 version of this game, because the Commodore 64 version of Ghostbusters is actually really cool. I've got a video coming up next week. I'm going to be able to show it, but I had all kinds of problems getting it to actually run. So, and now I can get it to run, but it's not recognizing my controller for some random reason. So anyway, that's why it took me so long. Sorry you had to stare at the stream loading screen for forever there. Robbie, hi from Ireland. Wow, that's cool. Hey, what's going on? You say you can't hear me? Huh. Well, let's see. So you can't hear me at all. Interesting. Okay, now you say you can hear me fine. Okay, all right. I was gonna say I can see the little meters moving, so we should be good. It seems like every time I go to stream, something breaks. So, anyway, thanks everybody for coming out. This is great. Cedar Valley Gaming, I see you there. Fabian, thanks for coming out. Mike, Classic Mike Cade. Fuzzy Tubby, greetings from England. Holy crap. That is super cool. Wow. Okay, well, so yeah, we're gonna play some Ghostbusters games, for a couple hours here. So I have not seen the movie. I already kind of know what happens anyway, so, but let's try to avoid spoilers. Hopefully it's good, but, yeah, it's actually a Friday night arcade on an actual Friday night. Yeah, I could do a whole side rant about how, I've gotten spoiled over the last 8 months with, all of these movies coming out on demand, from the theater. As much as I love the theatrical experience, it was really nice being able to watch Godzilla vs. Kong, like, in my underwear, eating a steak and drinking a glass of brown liquor on my TV on my couch, my reclining couch. It was, like, really nice being able to do that. So, especially with kids and everything, and having to, like, we'd have to get a sitter and figure out how to coordinate all of that. So it would be really nice if they would release more movies on demand. That's my principled stand. I want more movies being released on demand as opposed to necessarily exclusively in the theaters. I'd be willing to pay a premium for it. What's stopping you from watching it in your underwear with a steak? I mean, I could do that. That's an option. But man, that was so nice being able to just watch it. You know, I could pause it, go to the bathroom. And you know, 5 years ago, I never thought I would hear myself say that. Because going to the movie theater used to be my absolute, like, one of my favorite things in life was to just go to a movie theater and go see a movie on opening day. You know, big screen. Even if it was a packed house, it seemed like it was always, like, one of my fondest memories is the night that The Dark Knight opened, and me and a bunch of friends got together, and you can't bring brown liquor to the theater. I mean, some of them you can. A lot of theaters now are like grown-up movie theaters, and they actually will sell, I mean, not like hard liquor, but there's one around here now that started selling beer, and like, you could get beer and pizza and go to the movie, but that was like going to, like, on opening night to see, you know, something like The Dark Knight or something. You know, that was like the pinnacle for me. And now, I gotta be honest, like the last dozen or so times that I even did go to a movie, frankly, it wasn't fun. People have gotten, this is like old man yelling at the cloud here, but people have gotten really rude. You've got people texting. It's bad enough you text while you drive, but you text while you're in the movie theater. You know my policy on that. Yeah, you're paying like $6 for a bottle of water. You know, I don't even mind the ticket prices, but for crying out loud, it's like people have gotten really rude. Like people were always talking during the movie, like a lot, like not just like a couple little whispers here and there. I remember when we went, when my wife and I went to see Endgame, there was people in front of us just having like a running conversation, and it was just like, you know, it's only like the biggest movie of all time. Do you mind? So yeah, I don't. It pains me to say that, but I don't miss going to the movies. So, I miss new movies, but I don't miss going to the movies, if that makes sense. Like, anymore, when I would go to a movie, I would sneak into a movie during the day at like a 10 o'clock in the morning showing when there's maybe not many people there. So, you know, I'd sneak in, my old job, I used to work odd hours, and, I would get off of work in the middle of the day, and the movie theater was right next to the place where I worked, so I would just stop off and, like, catch a movie in the middle of the day, and I'd be, like, the only person in the theater. Now, that was great. I like that. I just don't like going with people. I don't want to go where there's people. Cody says, I refuse to drink at the movie theater. Yeah, I mean, even just regular, even just bottled water is expensive, much less to actually buy alcohol, or anything like that. Which, I mean, you don't have to drink if you go to a movie, but it's just kind of nice if you're sitting there. If you wanted to have a beer or whatever, that's fine. But, I mean, yeah, it's like my wife would, you know, just sneak in bottles of water in her purse. Because, I mean, like, movie popcorn, I know, is pretty bad for you, so I don't really eat that. You know, I'll sneak in some gummy bears or something, but I'm not gonna pay $15 for, like, popcorn and a water or something. I'm seeing lots of stories about bringing Captain Morgan giant plastic movie cup of Dr. Pepper. Oh, wow. That sounds like something we would do in high school or something, so, anyway, that's my rant about movies. I really wish movies were playing. Yeah, like I would be willing to pay like $25 to just rent the movie this weekend and watch it, the new Ghostbusters movie. But as it stands, we probably won't get a chance to see it till next week. My wife's off work next week. I might be able to sneak over to the theater sometime next week. But anyway, thank you everybody for coming out. I'm gonna. I really wanted to get the Commodore 64 version of this working, and I'm going to try it one more time. Let me see if I can get this going here. I was fumbling with this. Well, we could, if I can't get this working, I could show you at least some footage of it. The very first version of this game, the very first Ghostbusters version. The very first version of a Ghostbusters game that came out, it was programmed by David Crane, who, if that name should sound familiar, he was the guy that programmed Pitfall on Atari 2600. David Crane, and it came out for the Commodore 64, and the Commodore 64 version. I had never played it before until I started recording some footage. Hopefully I'll have it done by it was supposed to be done by this week, but the next episode the next regular episode is going to be just showing as many Ghostbusters games as possible. And the Commodore 64 version of Ghostbusters is actually really good. Now at a glance, it's going to look like the Ghostbusters the Ghostbusters game that's on the NES. And that game, I mean, you know, there's not much to say about that game. That game sucks. I think we all kind of know that. but at a glance, the Commodore 64 version looks like the version that's on the NES. And basically what it is the NES version is just a really terrible port of the Commodore 64 version. The Commodore 64 version, for the time and for the limitations of the hardware, is actually very well done. So I'm going to try one more time. It's not recognizing my controller for some reason. So let me... we'll try this one more time here. And hopefully, maybe we'll get lucky this time. So... yeah, there wasn't a Super Nintendo version of Ghostbusters, was there? I like uninstalled and reinstalled a bunch of controller drivers, and I did all this last night for completely unrelated reasons, and this completely broke my Commodore 64 deal. So we'll do the Sega Master System version. Very similar, to the Commodore 64 version. Graphically, it's actually quite good. I think it's a little bit more difficult to play, but we'll try that for a little bit and see how that goes. And then, so I actually don't have a Commodore 64 Mini. I need to get one. So let's try, here we go. That should be picking up. Well. Okay, I don't know why that's not showing up on the screen. Doggone it. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Let me do a little magic here. This is going great. Okay. There we go. Now we can actually see it. Okay, I swear. We're 26 minutes in. I'm actually going to start playing a game. Ludicrous says you can actually shoot the ghosts in the SMS version, and the ghosts themselves are easier to avoid when walking up the stairs. Okay. Just found a Commodore 64 Mini for $50 on eBay. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so the Master System version does have the staircase section. That version's not in the Commodore 64 version at all. You just have to get past the Marshmallow Man. And there's a whole thing in the Commodore 64 version where you can actually, like, if you press the spacebar, you can sing along with the song on this part. So, thanks, John. Thank you so much. Yes, we just passed 50,000 subscribers. That is insane to me. What did I do here? Effing. Oh, it's just first and last. That's why. Okay. So the whole premise behind, and I think where people got confused in the NES version, it doesn't really explain it very well. But what you're supposed to be doing is you're actually starting a Ghostbusters franchise. So you're starting a new Ghostbusters company in a different city, like in a different town, and that's why you have to you have a certain amount of money that you have to spend. And so what we're doing here is we've got $10,000, and then we have to figure out how much money we're going to spend. You have to buy a car, you have to buy all of your equipment. So what worked for me on the Commodore 64 version was I'll go with the hearse, and then you basically need everything on this. You need a PK energy detector, so we'll put that on there. The reason you want the hearse is because it can hold more items than the smallest vehicle. And then what happens is if you play it, if you play all the way through to the end and you get all the way through and you have more than $10,000, the next time you start the game, you can come back and play it again. You'll actually have more money the next time. So it kind of gives you incentive to play the game multiple times. Which, again, for a Commodore 64 game, you have to remember this would have been on C64. That's actually pretty impressive. Oh wait, no, we can't afford the Super Marshmallow sensor, I don't think. We do need the Ghost Vacuum, which is literally just a vacuum sweeper that sits on the top of your car. We need some ghost bait. We definitely need that. We can't afford the high capacity traps. The Super Anion. We definitely can't afford any of this crap. Yeah, they've got way more options in this version than they did in the Commodore 64 version, but you got enough to get by at least. So you're that's right. Yeah, you got to take out a third mortgage on your grandma's house. That's the only way to do it. I was born there. You're never gonna regret this, Ray. All right. So I think we just need. I thought there was one other thing that we needed. Turbocharger. Nope. Okay. Well. Alright, I think now we just need as many traps as we can get. So we'll get all these. And you never get a chance to come back to this. That's the weird thing about this. So, and I actually thought the music was way better on the Commodore 64 version. The music on the Commodore 64 version is actually quite good. Okay, so this is... Yeah, so there's no cars on the Commodore 64 version. Also, I have no control over speed right now, so you just kind of have to dodge them. Oh no! Okay, can I, Oh no! Oh shoot, yeah, and you've only got one shot with the trap. So, you've only got one shot with the trap. And then this is actually the gatekeeper and the keymaster, so you have to try to catch them. And I did not mean to leave the ghost bait. That was dumb. The Zool building. Yeah, there's just randomly a Zool building. You didn't know that? Doesn't every town have a Zool building? Ah! Not gonna lie, I thought that was a power-up of some kind. No, it was a blockade that just said stop. The music's not bad at all. And I like the color scheme. That's pretty good. So this one actually does let you go back to the shop. Interesting. Okay, well, you couldn't do that in the Commodore 64 version. Okay. How does a stop sign and some barrels make a car explode? That is a good question. There was not a ghost here. Why did I go here? There is no Dana, only Zool building. I know I have to stop him from getting to the Zool building somehow, but there's no, Okay, so that means if it's purple like that, that means a Slimer is going to come there at some point. But now we're kind of just waiting on a Slimer to show up. There it is. See? Okay. Ugh. Alright. So I can get those with my ghost vacuum, but you don't get any money for catching the roamers in the streets. You only get money for catching the Slimers that are out in front of the buildings. So yeah, my thinking was we're gonna just... Oh, he got me again! You bastard! My thinking was we'll kind of check out several of these older games. I've actually got the Ghostbusters. There was a real Ghostbusters arcade game, and apparently the Slimer's already gone. So, all right. There was actually a Ghostbusters game based off of the real Ghostbusters. Can I not? Does touching one of the other drivers also make your car explode? Perhaps. Music does your head after a bit. Yeah, that's why I liked, I really liked the Commodore 64 version. I mean, it still kind of plays the same music, but I don't know, it was just better. I don't know how to describe it. It's that Commodore 64 type thing. Well, I don't know how you're supposed to get all three of them. In the Commodore 64 version, there's only one. But in this, there's three of them. I don't really know how you're supposed to, guess you just have to get good. Oh, I gotta go back to the shop. Okay, here we go. All of my Ghostbusters are dead, so I gotta go back to the shop and get more Ghostbusters. Which, it's weird that the Ghostbusters shop is on the top part of the screen. The Ghostbusters HQ is on the bottom part of the screen. It's highly inefficient. Alright, we got Slimers and PK. The PK energy is starting to go way up here. Yeah, we won't be playing the NES version tonight. Ah, you almost got me again. At least it's always in the same spot. I think the problem too is that it's the same color as the roamers, so in a split second you think that it might be the ghost. Oh, I screwed that up. So I have to basically try to get all four of these lined up at the same time here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, kids. Ah! Take that. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. We shouldn't have to go very far for this one. It's like same spot. Alright. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually switching back and forth between which characters I'm controlling. Oh no! I screwed that up. You switch back and forth by pushing, I believe it's the A button, and then you're switching back and forth between each Ghostbuster, but then you're also, the other button deploys the trap. So, you almost just need like 2 extra buttons to deal with it. Ah! It got me again. I was trying to flip over to control the other Ghostbuster, and I'm not quite used to the controls just yet. Really, we need to deal with all these roamers too. Oh, and they're gonna form. Yeah, see, and that's so. What you're supposed to do in that situation is if you've got the marshmallow sensor, you can deploy the ghost bait so that they don't form a, what am I trying to say? So that they don't all come together and form the Marshmallow Man. The tinsel for the proton blasters is a great touch. Let's see. Last night I watched the movie... That's what I get for trying to read the chat. Be Kind Rewind, where they reenact the original Ghostbusters movie. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one. I'm Bill Murray. You're everybody else. Yeah, when he came out for the Scream Awards several years ago, in full Ghostbusters regalia, I really thought then they were going to do Ghostbusters 3. But evidently not. So, and then unfortunately Harold Ramis passed, so that was kind of the end of it. Oh, geez. Okay. Ah! I screwed that up. Yeah, well, yeah, the NES game, like I said before, it's just a really terrible port of the, of the Commodore 64 version. That's the definitive version for sure. Oh, they did it again. Yeah, I think this has spiraled way out of control here. I think the PKE meter's gone way too up. So the whole time that you're playing, the PK, yeah. Yeah, so we failed that mission. Sorry, but your mission has failed. The Keymaster and the Gatekeeper entered the Zool. They just entered the Zool and caused Gorza. What? That can't be right. Anyone else you notice they use kilometers instead of miles? Yeah, I'm not sure. It was a Sega Master System game, but I think it was released all over. That Ghostbusters voice in the NES version is legendary. Oh yeah, the Ghostbusters! Gorza. She will forever be known as Gorza now. Fish and mail. All right. Well, I think we've seen enough of that one. Let's venture into one of the other ones, and we'll see how those look. We'll try a couple different ones. So here we're gonna do we'll do the Ghostbusters arcade game. I messed with this a little bit earlier, and it's something. So see what you think of this. This was based off of the real Ghostbusters cartoon. So yeah, we'll throw some credits in there. Select button, baby. So it's basically a top-down shooter. It's basically just Ghostbusters as a top-down shooter. Let's see. Henry Stickmin reference. Yeah, so this is Ghostbusters in the arcade. I believe this was released in 87, I think. And this is basically just what you do. You just go around shooting ghosts. And I have a feeling by the end of the night, we're all going to be sick and tired of the Ghostbusters theme song. Well, we're going to hear the Ghostbusters theme song in a million slightly different chiptune versions before this is all said and done. Ah! And these monsters, it almost looks like they just, like maybe this was a different game and they just kind of repackaged it as Ghostbusters. They're like, like this was probably just like Monster Invaders or something. I don't know, some made-up name. And they were... Because, like, none of these monsters... well, those kind of look like ghosts, I guess. But these all... I mean, it almost looks more like something out of the game Space Gun. I don't know if you guys... any of you watched that video that I did a while back on Space Gun. It was an arcade shooter. Oh, shoot. That's what this reminds me of. Which that was basically just a loose video game remake of Alien, if you looked at it. All the aliens looked like something out of one of the Alien games. Is this supposed to be a boss? Ugh. So I don't have a trap or anything. I basically just got this. And did any of you ever, as a kid, have the toy proton pack? Where it had, like, just the big foam yellow thing that you stuck at the end of it. That's what that reminds me of. And you just, like, I would annoy the crap out of my cousin and just, like, wave that around in his face. We both got him at the same time. So we would each have that and, like, I don't know, sword fight with it or something. Is this, was this actually the end of the stage? Maybe? Nope. 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 We got one more death. Death monster. But I don't have a trap. I basically just got the beam, and then sometimes it gives me that little spread, missile. And it seems to be all I can do. There we go. Okay, and there's the key. Alright. I remember having a proton pack, but I think we lost the gun. Yeah. And there was a, there was like the little trap that went with it too, and it had the little foot pedal. Yeah, this is just like a space shooter that got repackaged as a Ghostbusters game, I feel like. Like, I don't think this was really a Ghostbusters game. I would be very annoyed if I would have spent real quarters on this. I mean, it's okay, but the play control is awful on this. Like, it looks like I'm just really bad at the game, but no, this was clearly designed to be an arcade game to gobble up all of your quarters. You're like, you want to play Ghostbusters, huh? Now, can I actually... Nope. I gotta go up the ladder. Okay. We'll play this out for a little bit. We'll see how far we can get. Yeah, I think the hit detection must be really not great on this. Like, I think my character's hitbox is a little bit higher than probably what it should be, but oh well. That's how these arcade games go, really. As I've gone back and started playing a lot of the arcade games, you just, man, see, like, look, there was nothing you could do about that. You just really can tell, like, the arcade games that were, designed to gobble a bunch of quarters versus, there actually were a couple of Ghostbusters 2 games. I'm gonna show them. There's 2 different Ghostbusters. Oh, hey, here we go, an actual boss. This is cool. That's cool looking. There's a couple of Ghostbusters 2 games, one of which, there's 2 different Ghostbusters NES games. There's one that's really awful, and it was almost like they were, it's almost like they were embarrassed that they made it, so, like, another company made a different Ghostbusters 2 game that came out in Europe. And it's actually, we'll get into it here in a bit. We'll take a look at it. It's not bad. It looks like it wouldn't be too bad. Ugh. This thing. There we go. So, the key just appears in front of the door. Like, why even have that? But, okay. So a graveyard, that would kind of make sense for a Ghostbusters game. Like, yeah, I can't get over the fact, this looks like this was just a random monster shooter game, and they were like, throw a proton pack in there, call it Ghostbusters. The European one is the awful one. Was it Codemasters? I know the Oliver twins worked on the Brit Ghostbusters 2 game. Yeah, the one from HAL Laboratories, I think, was the good one. Those almost look like Gremlins. A little bit. Ugh. Like, is this almost, like, we got branching pathways here? I'm not even gonna bother with those guys. I don't think I can kill them. Yeah, I remember this scene well from the movie, yes. This scene where Venkman was running around in bullet hell. Here, oh my god! There's no way you could do anything about that. That is clearly a, thought you were trucking right along. No, we're gonna need some more quarters, pal. How much did your parents really love you? Did they give you an extra few dollars? Or do you have to go home and let the next guy play? Yeah, I remember these guys from the movie. Wow. This is so ridiculous. I mean, honestly, if you didn't know this was a ghost, like if the music wasn't playing, this could just be like a random top-down shooter. Because, I mean, that beam, I mean, it kind of looks like a proton pack. He's got the little backpack and everything, but... Oh, here we go. We got an upgrade. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. That's not too bad. Still. This is totally... I think this was the abridged version. And I think that there's like a... Like, there's a little yellow meter that's going down whenever I fire, so... I think that, like, I have a feeling that there's a time limit on this, even if, like, even if I wasn't to die, I think eventually I would have just ran out of the power-up. Ghostbusters, but in an alternate reality. Yep. Yeah, they don't want you having too much, being too overpowered for too long here. Yeah, when that meter runs out, it's gonna go back to the regular. I hate that. When you get a power-up, you should just have the power-up. Like, that's so cheeky when they do that. Yeah. Oh, we got bullets now. What? That never happened in the movie. Timers make sense for arcade games. Got to keep those quarters coming before... yeah. I mean, that's basically what it is. It's, as I've gotten into this and really gotten back into, like really dug into some of these arcade games, you really can tell the science behind, like, where they put those spots that, like, you know, the player's gonna have to put in more quarters. I mean, there's clearly that is part of the design process, for better or for worse. But then there's some games that aren't like that. Like, there's some games that are just fun and just happen to be arcade games. The Jurassic Park arcade game, I did a video, that was in the arcade shooters video that I did, and it's a rail shooter, and, I mean, it's not an easy game. I mean, you're gonna, there's parts where you're gonna take damage, but, like, it's like a 10-minute playthrough, maybe, so you probably would cost you, like, $5 to play through the whole thing. But it's, like, a really fun 10 or 15-minute playthrough. Like, they could have stretched it out and tried to get way more quarters out of it. But it, yeah, I'm actually playing an arcade game. But it was like just the right amount. They're like, yeah, here, you just come play the game. That took my energy down. I mean, I guess it was a skull and crossbones, but still. But yeah, it was like the perfect length. I don't think it would have taken a ton of quarters to get through it. But then there's games like Terminator 2 where it's got that frickin' helicopter stage. That was ridiculous. That was not even fair. Oh, yeah, okay, now we're going into the... blowing a hole through the wall. I guess that's sort of like in the movie. Did the game forget it was Ghostbusters then? Yeah, I think it did. Like, I'm now questioning, I wonder how long this game actually is. Like, surely we gotta be... Now, see, this looks like every single stage. They're like, okay, we need more beige stages. Like, I mean, there's a little bit of lava there, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, you know... kind of thinking we might just move on to the next one. I'm willing to give this a few more minutes, but... yeah, like the Mortal Kombat arcade game, you could easily beat it in 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, there's certain games that, like... you know, yeah, I mean, they were designed to make money, but they weren't designed to, like, make... I don't know. There's, like, a fine line between, okay, they need to... obviously, it needs to be profitable. That's totally understandable. That's your business model. But then there's, like, where they go over the line. And it's just... it's clearly just designed to gobble up as many... oh, my God. Like, what? I want to see the no-death run of Ghostbusters, the arcade game. Who's speed running this game? I want somebody to speed run this game. Let's do it. Speed run, no death, no damage. And there's just like your beam does just enough non-damage. Like there's just that extra half a second there where it, you know, like if this was just a standard top-down shooter, those guys would vaporize instantly on the first hit. It takes like 3 hits, which is just enough. Consume quarters of the Ghostbusters craze, yes. Yeah, I think we're gonna move on, Curtis. I think we're gonna move on. Oh, we got a slightly different version of Beige, and now we've got gargoyles. It's all... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna move on. We've seen enough. I think everybody's best arcade game I ever played as a kid. That is... Ooh, I'd have to think about that. As a kid. You know, I had a ton of fun playing playing off-road with the steering wheels, and I mean, I know that's kind of I mean, it's kind of a low-tech game, but I thought it was fun. Off-road was really fun. That motorcycle game, it was a Sega Genesis arcade cabinet, and you it had the handlebars and you could sit down on it. It was like the front part of a motorcycle. That was a lot of fun. Let's see. Haven't actually... I think Daytona USA was one of those arcade games that got the business model right. Yeah. Haven't actually seen a ghost yet. Yeah, there weren't any ghosts. I mean, there were monsters, but I don't think there were any ghosts. Oh, well, yeah, okay, there was the white floaty ones. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ruled. Spent tons on that. Yeah, I mean, the Turtles games were great. Yeah, I mean, those were great. Honestly, The Simpsons is a ton of fun. There's an arcade museum not about maybe an hour from where I live, and me and some friends went over there. Actually, for my bachelor party, we went over there. And that Simpsons game is just a ton of fun to play through. It's got, you know, everybody can play. It's real easy to figure out the controls. The difficulty level is just right to where, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to put some quarters in, but it's not bad. Yeah, Outrun were awesome. Super Hang-On, that's what it was, Fabian. Super Hang-On, that's what it was. Major Havoc, Space Harrier. Yeah, racing games in general just work really well. Excuse me. I feel like there was a Star Wars game where you could actually sit down in it. That was really cool. Anything where you actually had like a seat, usually that was pretty good. Sometimes they were bad, but yeah, Mike says Simpsons Arcade was out effing standing. Yeah, I mean, that was just perfect. And the graphics, like the Simpsons cartoon style, really lends itself to, you know, that was kind of around like that 16-bit graphic era type look, and it was just a perfect look. I remember beating Golden Axe in the arcade and was joined to a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum. That sounds awesome. And the Jurassic Park sit-down arcade was awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that was a really good one. Yeah, I mean, some of those were just perfect. They were just really well done. So we're gonna do... Okay, so that was Ghostbusters Arcade. We're gonna do... Okay, so we're gonna do Ghostbusters 2. This is the USA version of Ghostbusters 2. Alright. Yeah, I think the real Ghostbusters is right up there. I've played worse, but that one was pretty bad. 5 years later. Ooh, we gonna get a little cutscene? Supposedly, that Ghostbusters 2 sign, the one that they actually had in the Ghostbusters 2 movie, is actually in the Hook and Ladder firehouse, or at least it was. I don't. Maybe they don't have it anymore, but supposedly it's still there. They kept it from when they filmed Ghostbusters 2 in 1989. It's just hanging in the back of the Hook and Ladder firehouse. Dave says thanks or congrats on 50K. Hey, thanks so much, man. Thank you. I never thought we would see. I still have pictures that I took, like pictures and screenshots from when the channel had, I mean, literally like 60 some subscribers or something like that. And I like some of you have even been around since then. I think. I never thought in a million years we would get here. So this is just so cool. So thanks everybody. Yeah, I didn't make a big deal about it on social media or anything, but thanks everybody for getting us to 50,000. That means the world, guys. Really, thank you. I, Vigo, the scourge of Carpathia, the sorrow of. Okay. Ooh, these are some rough looking graphics. Okay. Ah! Huh. Wow, there is no way to get past that. It's game over already? Seriously? Well, sorry, New York. The Ghostbusters got taken out by a rat. You live under Vigo's rule now. What is that? Wow. Okay, well, I guess you have to instantly know that it's. I mean, they had to have done that on purpose. What game starts out and you go left? Well, Metroid starts out and you go left, but. Huh. Oh, so those don't even. Oh wow, this is. I think this must be the. Who made this game? Hold on, take me back to the title screen. Okay, no, I'm like who? Somebody look this up. Who made this game? Huh. So I'll admit, I kind of just. Like, I haven't played this. This is a completely blind playthrough here. Huh. Like, there's not even a chance to. Okay, so what? This jump. Okay, so this jumps. I kind of have control over where I'm shooting. Okay. Okay. Slimer has a bone sticking out of his head for some reason. I guess the Ghostbusters symbols are. Huh. Activision made this. I mean, that makes sense because they would have had the license for it, I guess, still, but. What? Wow. Huh. Wow. I mean, yeah, Danny says at least it actually looks like Ghostbusters. Yeah, I mean, it kind of. Who made this? Yeah, so Activision made this. I want to see the opening. Designed and directed by Dan Kitchen. Programming and additional design by Dan Kitchen and Rob Harris. Huh. Okay. Art direction, Mike Sullivan. I wouldn't claim that as a credit. Technical director, Rob Harris. Audio director, Alex De Neo. Huh. Alright. Yeah, it kind of does look like Bart versus Space Mutants a little bit. Bart versus Space Mutants isn't as terrible of a game as what everybody makes it out to be. But I only say that because I owned it. I actually did legitimately beat the game. The first level of that game is actually really cool to play. The rest of the levels, maybe not so much. But I actually thought the first level was kind of cool. Again, why does... wow. That is... Huh. I would have been really sad if I paid like $50 for this game as a kid. Oh my gosh. You don't have any lives or anything. This is it. So there's a clock ticking in the corner. Do we have, like, are we on some sort of a time limit? Huh. Ah. Wow. I unironically love Bart versus Space Mutants. Mike says this was a college project. It has to be. Yeah, Bart versus the Space Mutants, it's not that bad. The first level where you have to, on that note, Wizard of Oz on Super NES is a keeper. Ah. Like, the first level where you've gotta, it doesn't make any sense. But, like, trying to find all the purple stuff and then you gotta spray paint it, I don't know why, I just always thought that was cool. God, that is annoying. There's no good way to... Oh, wait, well, they actually put in the little slime animation. That's cool. Okay. we're gonna really focus on this one. This is, we're gonna do this. We've got to get through at least one level. Right? We gotta at least get through one level. We can do this. Ugh. Those things are impossible to hit. I don't even know what they do. Does anybody know what the Ghostbusters symbols actually do when you shoot them? Doesn't matter, because I can't hit them anyway. Are you a kid? You'd at least feel like you were in Ghostbusters. Yeah, I mean... You know, it's... I guess. I'd be disappointed that it immediately starts you out with the slime gun and not the proton pack. Wasn't a big fan of the slime gun in Ghostbusters 2. I mean, the concept was cool, but... If I was a Ghostbuster and they were like, alright, you got the slime gun on this mission, I'd be like, oh, man. I mean, it looks like just a big oxygen tank. I mean, the proton pack is so much cooler. Oh, my gosh. This is, wow. Well, in the 2016 movie, the logo becomes the final boss. That ghost tried to take a dump on you. Sunset Riders was the best. Did Bootsy do a playthrough of this? I'll have to go look at that, because... Yeah, I mean, if a game is designed well, or you can, like... You know, I'll use the example of Ninja Gaiden. If you actually pay attention in Ninja Gaiden and kind of think like the game thinks, you can get through the game. I mean, you can kind of get... The key is to just keep moving in that game. That's the way the game is designed. You're not supposed to stop. You just kind of have to keep moving. Oh, man. This is just kind of an unorganized mess. Ah, that... Now, is each level different in this? Oh, man. I swear, I'm trying as hard as I can. Like, the first couple of times, I wasn't trying that hard, but now I'm actually trying, and I'm a little embarrassed of myself. Okay. You can set a ghost trap with start and catch... Oh, you can! Okay. Well, that's something. Doesn't matter, because you can't get past this rat. That rat is just like, nope. Can I catch him? Nope. That rat is impervious. That rat may as well be the final boss. All right. Okay. Well, that's new information, though. We got new information. We can. Oh, cool. Hey, it actually worked. Didn't matter, but... somehow that makes it worse. Okay, well, let's just keep... Oh, man. That clock just, like... You got a dancing clock, you got Slimer with a bone sticking out of his head. Tarantulas. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is... This is something. Huh. Okay. What? Okay. Yeah, we're doing a little better. Ugh. It's like the game's punishing you for killing one of the Slimers. It's like, oh, now we're just gonna dump slime on you. You get excited because you think you're doing good, and then you're not. Oh, that was beautiful. We need a replay on that. That's kind of a derpy looking Slimer. This level, we're only 10% of the way through the level. Oh, there's no. I should have used the trap on that. Okay. Ah! Aha! Aha! All right. Yeah. How about that? Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. What? Oh no. Oh wait, what? Oh my god. This is... Who put all these blockades there and why? Okay, we can... Okay, we can... Okay. These are just kids that are dressed up for Halloween. Like, I don't think we should be shooting them. Should we? Oh, we got some... Okay, okay. We're doing okay. Ugh. Like, why even have the jump button? It doesn't do anything. It's kind of nice just to hear some music besides the Ray Parker Jr. theme. I'll give it that. It doesn't sound like anything that has any earthly business in a Ghostbusters game, but it's just nice. It's, you know, it's kind of refreshing. You know? Oh, well, that's not a power-up, kids. That was not a power-up. Oh, okay. Well. I think we've seen all we need to see of Ghostbusters 2 on the NES. So... I think we've seen all we need to see of that. I've seen all I need to see of that. Anyway. Everything you're doing is bad. I want you to know that. This is almost as bad as the UK Game Boy 2 game, Ghostbusters 2 game. Not quite, but close. The HAL one is the clear winner. Yeah, so that's the other one. There's the new. It's just called New Ghostbusters 2, and it's almost like they're like, okay, we got to come up with something better. All right. So here we go. Yeah. So okay. So it's literally just New Ghostbusters 2. So this one is more, it kind of reminds me, I don't know if any of you have ever played, Sweet Home on the NES, but it kind of reminds me of that a little bit, just from the little bit that I've seen of it. So, alright, we'll be Peter and Ray. Yeah, so okay, we've got like one right now. So the B button releases the trap, and the A button fires the proton beam. So basically, what you got to do is you got to stun the ghost with the proton back with the A button, and then the B button with your other guy with Ray. It looks like Yeah, okay, so I'm controlling Venkman, and then Ray's got the trap. Yeah, so... Hanna-Barbera's Ghostbusters? Was there a Hanna-Barbera's Ghostbusters? I don't think I, Less platforming. Yeah, that's the one thing, like, we'll look at the Genesis and Mega Drive version of Ghostbusters as well. That one is more of a, it's more platformy, and for better or for worse. Ah. Yeah, so okay, that's gonna be a little annoying. You kind of got to make sure your characters stay lined up. If, like, one's facing the other way, yeah, that could be a little annoying. So, yeah, so, yeah, the wrong version of the Ghostbusters, although technically that version came out first, right? But Sony had better lawyers, so, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Sprouted into little tiny woods. Huh. I don't know if I should just go around those, or... Well, no, clearly I have to get past this. Okay, so I do have to trap those. Ah! That... Yeah, see, that it's a little awkward because you've really got to get lined up just right. And they only stay stunned for like a half a second, it seems like. Okay. There's also a PC game that's quite different. Yeah, there was a bunch of them that came out when I was researching Ghostbusters games. There's a bunch of them that came out on computer that were like... And there was a bunch of like kind of goofy-looking mobile games that didn't look like they were worth a dang, but... Okay, so I get one of these. Where'd they go? There we go. Oh, shoot. Yeah, your character kind of lags behind a little bit, so you gotta kind of... That's a little annoying. I almost wish they just... I mean, it's cool that you could control, you know, that they've got, you know, more than one Ghostbuster going with you on the adventure, but this would be better as either a two-player game, or if you're just one player and you control the proton pack and the trap, because having to try to get your characters lined up, that's a little awkward. Not bad, but just kind of a little tricky. Okay, so we gotta go back, I guess? Where do we go up? We go up! Luigi's vacuum was in... what did that say? Catch up on the chat here for a bit. Oh yeah, have a good stream, Fabian. Let's see. There was a PC game that's quite different. Luigi's Mansion Vacuum was inspired by the Ghostbusters theme. So I've never played any of the Luigi's Mansions games at all. I've heard that they're good. I've never played any of them. Full disclosure. The little animation's cool. That's neat. So far, this is, other than the Commodore 64 version, which we didn't get a chance to see here, but this is so far the best. I'm liking this version. It's just kind of chill. I like the music, too. I like that they didn't just make it to where it's the daggum Ray Parker Jr. theme over and over again. Mike says, when and if you get to stream more in the future, do you plan on doing all sorts of retro, like the McVenture series or Maniac Mansion? Yeah, I want to get into some Maniac Mansion. Where is... And I've technically done, I've technically done The Uninvited and Shadowgate. There's archives of those streams on the side channel, so I probably won't do those again, but I do need to, I should probably stream Deja Vu at some point. Just to complete the trilogy. And then also go back and do Deja Vu 2. I've never played Deja Vu 2, so there's a whole other McVenture game I've never actually gotten a chance to play. And, or what I could do is go back and play the actual computer versions of the McVenture games, like the Amiga version, you know. Which the Amiga version of Uninvited is really cool because the art style looks really neat on it. But there's no music on those, so that's a little tricky. I'll have to just pipe in the music from the NES versions. Yeah, Nightshade, those type of games. Nightshade, Maniac Mansion. Oh, cool. Is this going to be the courtroom scene? Are we going to have to fight the Tully brothers or whatever they were called? The Scoleri brothers? The Scoleri brothers! Gave them the chair! What are we doing here? Yeah, Day of the Tentacle, Maniac Mansion. Next up, Tiger Handheld Ghostbusters. Luke says, I like the original NES Ghostbusters. I don't care what they say. Hey, I mean, you know, if that's what you had, you know, I feel like we're missing something here. Playing Infested on Halloween night. Nice. That's a good one. Yeah, I need to play through those. That'd make for a good stream. Is do Infested or oh, now I'm forgetting what was the other one that I did that was on that video. There was a couple good ones on there that were in that vein. Probably gonna go for, I don't know, what time is it? 6 o'clock? Yeah, probably. We'll be putting my kids to bed here in about an hour, so we'll probably go for another hour. And then I'll put an archive of this video up on the side channel. I feel like I'm missing something. Is there? If I missed something, somebody feel free to chime in. Side seat gaming is encouraged because sometimes I miss stuff. See, like, this would be, if any of you ever played Sweet Home on the NES, well, actually, it would have been on the Famicom. The Famicom. That's what this reminds me of, but I feel like they're, like, is there objects to interact with, or, like, this is just, like, I feel like I should be looking for items or clues or something. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, I don't think it's fair to call my clients frauds. Because one time... yeah. One time I turned into a dog and they helped me. I love Winston. He's just like, no offense, guys, but I gotta get my own lawyer. What am I missing here? There's gotta be... Okay, is this... Well, that's where I came in at, right? Yep, we're back in the bathroom again. Huh. I feel like there should have been something. Have I gone up here yet? Okay, this is new. Oh! 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 We got attacked by the tub. There we go. Ah! So apparently the tub that had the tongue in it is just in the same building as the courtroom where the Scoleri brothers are. That doesn't make any sense. Like, that makes no sense at all. That was in Sigourney Weaver's apartment. Okay, we got more Slimers. Ugh. Oh, game over. Okay. Well, huh. Oh, and now there's just a chainsaw ghost for no reason? He wasn't there before. Oh, that's alright. Uh-oh. 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 He's fast. There we go. I kind of at least want to see the Scoleri brothers before we move on to the next game. If that's going to be the boss. I feel like that's got to be the boss, right? Yeah, this is weird, but I mean, it's kind of cool. I like the vibe here. It's just kind of chill. It's definitely, well, anything's an upgrade compared to the last one that we played. That was awful. That Activision one. Yeah, that little animation is cool when you catch them. I feel like I'm just going back and forth though. Ah! Well, that wasn't fair. Huh. Okay. Well, ah! Yeah, that's what I keep going back to, is especially with the color scheme and everything, it just looks like Sweet Home. It wasn't made by the same company, though. Ah! Crying out loud. Ah! They should stay stunned for just like a half a second longer, I feel like. Yeah, see, when you're in these little tight spaces and you're trying to get both of your characters oriented in the same direction, it's a little weird. Okay. Did he just throw a coat hanger at me? A chicken? He did! That was a coat hanger! He threw a coat hanger at me. Yeah, as far as we know, Capcom did not have the license. This was from HAL Laboratories, so... Where did you go, Ray? Like, there was no reason for Ray to go that direction. He should just be going where I'm going. Ah, okay. Alright. More Slimers. Like, alright, who should the enemies be? Slimer. But there was only one of them in the movie. Nobody will notice. Okay, here we go. Do we get to do it? Oh no! Ah! That stinks. Alright. Well, I think we're gonna move on to the next one. We may come back to this, but I think we're gonna move on to the next one. If everybody's okay with that. Yeah, it's a cool concept, but I'm not crazy about having to the way you have to try to get both characters pointed at the same direction. MTG asks, did you play the modern Ghostbusters game? It was pretty sweet. If you, yeah. So we're gonna do that at the end. I've got that queued up to go at the end, and we'll do the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man level. That's gonna be kind of the end of the stream. So I wanted to kind of go through some of the other games and just kind of take a quick look at them, and then we'll do that at the end. I did a whole video about the 2009 Ghostbusters a while back. That's basically Ghostbusters 3. If you wanted Ghostbusters 3 and were disappointed that you never got it, the 2009, it was on PlayStation 3, might have been on Xbox. They just did a remaster of it a couple of years ago. I think it came out in 2019. And it's just perfect. You play as kind of a no-name character, and you just get to play along with the Ghostbusters, and it's just like playing through a Ghostbusters movie. And they bring back, there's a lot of callbacks to the original. You have to fight Slimer again, you have to fight the Marshmallow Man, you have to, but then there's like, they bring back other stuff where you have to like the librarian ghost. At the beginning of the first Ghostbusters movie, there's a whole level where you gotta fight the librarian ghost, and she is a pain in the ass, like... She was the hardest boss of the game with trying to fight her, but you could tell that Dan Aykroyd, because he, like, I think he thought they were filming a documentary when they made the first Ghostbusters movie. Like, he him and Harold Ramis kind of co-wrote, along with a few other people, I think, but they co-wrote the story for Ghostbusters, the video game, the 2009 one. And you could tell he was really excited because, like, it gave him a chance to write all this extra backstory for all these extra ghosts and stuff. And it's just, I mean, it's not a perfect game, but it's a perfect Ghostbusters game. Like, there'll probably never be another Ghostbusters game as good as that. It's got everybody's voices in it and everything. So let's do the Genesis version. We'll do that version next. And actually, if you don't, I'm gonna step away for just a second. I gotta go to the washroom real quick. So I'll be back in like 2 minutes. And then we'll do Ghostbusters on Genesis, and then I think we'll jump into the 2009 version of Ghostbusters. I'm back. I see you there, Chaz. Oh, we got a little, I thought we were going to have a little cutscene there for a second. Did the cutscene not mention Winston? Did it just have Venkman, Ray, and Egon? Did I miss Winston? What kind of options do we got? Oh, just music. Okay. Yeah, okay. So was it... We got Ray, we got Peter, we got Egon. What? No Winston? What the hell, man? Messed up. Alright. I guess we'll be Peter. Oh, yeah, so this... Yeah, they've got the big... kind of goofy looking heads in this. Recently, there's been a lot of ghostly activity happening here, and you got to read it in like Bill Murray don't give a crap voice, because he, like, that was the only thing that I didn't like about the 2009 game, is you can tell that like Bill Murray was kind of phoning it in. It was still, I mean, everything was still funny, but you could tell that like when he recorded his lines, he was just like, all right, I got a lunch date at noon, so we're going to wrap this up in a couple hours, fellas. I wonder if the earthquake we had yesterday had anything to do with it. If so, hey, thank you, earthquake. We'll be busy again. Hello, help me, Ghostbusters. Ghosts have appeared in my home. Oh, we got options. You know, an apartment, the Woody house, the high-rise building. Man, we don't. Is that the Zool building? So everybody, yeah. So there's no Winston. Okay. Golden says, only one I played was the 1984 Activision Ghostbusters game for Commodore 64, and just about every other 80s computer. Yeah, there was a port of that on everything. ZX Spectrum, every computer system that there was. Amiga. We did the Sega Master System version at the beginning of the stream, only because I couldn't get the Commodore 64 version to work. So it looks like we got to get through the 4 of these, and then I guess the castle's probably the final boss. So we'll do the apartment. We'll try the apartment here. We'll see how that goes. Bill Murray looks like he should be an extra in Goodfellas. Right now, I'm living in an apartment. Okay. Well, congratulations. That's a big step. When I woke up this morning, the place was full of water. I mean, I really think you should have probably called a plumber. I mean, we're just Ghostbusters. I've just about got all you said. Don't worry. Leave it up to the Ghostbusters. All right, Ghostbusters, let's get out of here and take care of business. Okay. Okay. Gab, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. All right, so we got jump. That just pauses. Oh, we got some options here. Let's see. Oh, we got... Let's see, we've got an infrared scope, but it looks like we've only got 2 of them. We got a map. And our primary weapon is just our normal shot. Peking duck. Huh. That's an oddly specific type of meat. It couldn't just be pork chop or meat. It had to be Peking duck. Interesting. Okay. Alright, well. We can jump. We can move around. We call apartments flats in England. Yes. Yes, that's the flat. And the boot. The trunk of the car is the boot, right? Oh, God. Ah! Well, again, I like that at least the music is different, because I think I was getting sick of the chiptune versions of Ray Parker Jr. there. Ah! There we go. Oh, is this gonna be kind of a where the heck do I go kind of game? Is this like the levels are all kind of non-linear? Ah! That little animation's cool. Cannot turn around if you're crawling around, okay? I might have to eat that duck already. That's not good. Got some cash. Okay. So basically we just broke into this guy's apartment and robbed him. I mean, I think he's supposed to pay us after we catch the ghost, right? That should be a thing. Okay. Nope. Don't go that way. There we go. Yeah, the screen doesn't quite... Oh, no! Ah! Ugh. We're gonna have to use that duck right away. There we go. Is there a way to... Yeah, you can't... There's no way to make the camera, like, move up and down. Ah! Oh, no! This is gonna be like Super Star Wars. Oh, jeez. Okay, there's no other way to get up there, is there? I don't think. Boy, those guys are annoying. We can go up here, I guess. Whoa! Whoa! Settle down there, fella. The levels are like a maze in this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not a fan of those kind of games. I'll be honest with you. Not for this type of thing. Like for Metroid, it's okay, but this, I don't know. This. All right, we're just gonna have to. Oh, that was a power-up I just grabbed. Whoa! You can just climb up the ladder there, can't you, fella? Okay. All right. So that's more money. Ugh. Ugh. Man, these guys are annoying. Can I just go around these guys? There we go. He's more like a game show host. That's about right, yeah. Yeah, this is supposed to be an apartment. Who the hell lives here? There we go. Okay. What? The ice? Oh, I threw a bomb. Okay. Oh, yeah, because we've got a third button on this. Okay, that's good to know. There we go. So, do each of these have like a boss? Oh no. I think okay, yep. That guy came out of nowhere. Huh. Yeah, each stage has a boss somewhere. Okay. Are the bosses actually related from any of the movie? Oh, encounter. Here we go. Whoa. Just throw all my bombs. No. Oh, my. I don't have any ducks? No more duck? I don't feel like I'm doing any damage on this guy. There was nowhere to go. Oh, phew. Okay. Oh, change color. It means he's getting mad now, but I think we don't have any lives left, so this... How do I get... There was no way to get around him that I could see. Huh. Where do you want to go? We got a weapon shop? I suppose I've got no money. What do I got? Once again, you gotta buy your power-ups. We got an energy tank. Yeah, I guess... guess I'll buy an energy tank. That's about all I got. What's in the item shop? Any more duck? The duck is $1,500? Oh, man. That's an expensive duck. I guess I'll take the bombs. Huh. One of the bosses in this is the Marshmallow Man. Oh, nice. Yeah, you kind of look like Doc Brown. Alright. Of course, it starts us back at the beginning. Nope, that's not the right way. Gotta go up one more. Yeah, you're almost better off just kind of avoiding him if you can. At least we know where he's at now. But I kind of gotta go... Ah! Man, I hate those guys. Ah! Okay, so we gotta go up here. We gotta go through all these icicles again, I think. Yeah, here we go. Ah! Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm in a little better shape now than I was. Ah, there's like nothing to do with those guys, though. Ah! And I still don't have any duck. Thanks for stopping by, Cedar Valley. Ah. Well, that didn't do any good. See, last time he didn't jump. He just walked straight into me. Yeah, with the giant head, that's those are cool looking sprites. Ah! Oh man, that was terrible. There's like no, once he gets you in that corner, you're just kind of screwed. Ah. So I got, what does this thing do? I don't think that does. I don't think that's going to help us. Man, Ah! Oh no! Oh god, if I don't get this in time. Oh, here we go. Oh! Ah! Oh no! He flew away! What? Oh no! Ah! Does that mean I gotta look around for him again? That sucks. You gotta be kidding me. What do I get? Am I just kind of hosed now, or? Huh. Let's see. You need the goggles for the fire level. You think it would be well lit already. One stage requires those goggles. Brutal. Yeah, that was a shoddy performance. So do I just leave now? Like, do I gotta start the level again? That stinks. Ah! Wow. Oh, man. You get 9 continues. That's generous. Huh. That was just a mid-boss. You gotta find the main. Ah, okay. So there was more to it then. Huh. Well. Ah! Let's try, let's try a different level. Hurry up and get the apartment like it was. Push trigger to exit. Oh, so so once you start a level, you don't have an option to leave. You have to find it again. Okay. So it may just be in a different spot now. It didn't seem like there was anywhere else to go. Like once you went into that other room, there wasn't anywhere else to go. Alien Soldier is definitely the best soundtrack on Sega, hands down. That whole, like, sometimes I just listen to that when I'm editing or when I'm making thumbnails. It's just, that is Streets of Rage 2. Yeah, that's a good one. There was something down here. Oh no, what? I'm just like stuck down here now. Those are an incredibly annoying enemy, I gotta say. I can't get back. I basically got to go all the way back around to the beginning now. That is unfortunate. There was a door on the left side of that room. It just stopped scrolling, but it was there. Huh. I must have, Oh, jeez. That doesn't... Urgh! There we go. I thought I went all the way to the left in that room, but it didn't seem to want to go through a door. It just was kind of stuck there. But I probably did something wrong. Thank you so much for the super chat. John from Gen X Grown Up. John has a, if you've never seen it before, John's channel, I think if you like my show, you're going to like John's show. You should definitely check that out. He gets into old games, but he also gets into just all sorts of cool, like, old toys and stuff like that. It's good stuff. Okay, so I did not see a door over here, but maybe I missed it. Okay. Yeah, see, I can't get through it, though. Ah! And then I just get hit with an ice pick. Huh. Well... Okay, now I'm just stuck in this this guy's apartment. Have not seen Afterlife yet. I was ranting about that a little bit earlier. Got spoiled. Being able to watch all these movies from home and, you know, like on HBO Max and stuff like that. And now that they actually are just exclusively in the theater, I'm not sure when I'm going to have a chance to get over there with the kids and stuff. Like, there's no... Huh. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anywhere to go. Yeah, I don't know, man. Slimers drop power-ups, yeah, we found that. Well... I'm kind of stuck on this, and just kind of in the interest of time, I think we're gonna go ahead and just move on. There's one more. I lied. We're not gonna go to the 2009 game just yet. There's one other game that I want to show. It's a game that's somehow called Ghostbusters. I don't. We'll see if it actually qualifies as a Ghostbusters game. I'll let you guys decide if this actually qualifies as a Ghostbusters game, but we'll check this out. So this is Ghostbusters, but it's on. There it is. So it's the real Ghostbusters again. It's the cartoon, but it's based off of. So it's based off the cartoon, the real Ghostbusters, and this came out for Game Boy. So, see what you think of this. Oh, we're back into that. We're back into that Ray Parker Jr. here. So this was made by Kimco, which was the same people that made Shadowgate, and The Uninvited. Well, they're the ones that handled the port of Shadowgate and The Uninvited, on the NES. Yeah, it's basically a reskin of Crazy Castles. Like you've got this little opening cutscene here. I'm not even sure what that's supposed to be. Like, is that him going down into the sewer? Like from the Ghostbusters 2? I don't even know. Like, and this is a cutscene. Like, I'm not controlling this. And now he's, yeah, like, there's keys, or there's doors, but this is a Ghostbusters game. Now, this music sounds like Kimco. This sounds like something that you'd hear in Shadowgate. Like some of this music. But then this is just, we're back to this. And like, I don't even know what this is. Like, huh. So yeah, this is Ghostbusters on Game Boy. We've got keys. Yeah, it looks like it was basically a reskin of like maybe a Wizards and Warriors type game or something like that. Yeah, or somebody said Crazy Castles, maybe that. I don't know, but so I can only shoot in this direction. Like, I don't even know if I don't know if I'd call that a proton pack. Now I got a key. Looks like a downgraded ColecoVision game. Yeah, I mean, maybe. And that, like, that was a stage, apparently. I guess. So, yeah, and then this music again, this sounds like Kimco. Yeah, so I don't even know what to make of this. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this, but I mean, this is basically This was Ghostbusters on the Game Boy. This was the only one that I could find. If there's a different one, I'm not sure. I'm not aware of it, but so this was Garfield Labyrinth in Europe. That makes sense. Oh wow. So yeah. So this is like you've got to do the keys. That guy's annoying. Like, and there's nothing you can do. Like, you have no offense against that guy other than, I mean, maybe you can throw a bomb at him. Oh. Okay, so that's the only way you can do it is, this one's in stereo. Yeah, I mean, technically, I guess you could say that. So, yeah, we're not gonna spend a whole lot of time on that. That's kind of an impressive background, I guess. And then, okay, so that's a little warp tunnel that takes us somewhere else in the stage, I guess. There's an Extreme Ghostbusters for Game Boy Color. Ah, okay, so that I did not find that one when I was looking for these. Is that one a little bit closer to an actual semblance of a Ghostbusters game? Yeah, okay. We've seen enough of this. That's dumb. CJ says, hey, I discovered your channel through an ad. Very happy I checked it out. Great trip down memory lane and really like the content. Keep it up. Hey, thanks so much. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, so, that's pretty much all the old Ghostbusters games. So now I thought it would be fun to actually kind of go back and, oh, you just missed the Genesis Ghostbusters. We just did that one a little bit ago, and I was really bad at it. It was it was pretty bad. So we're gonna do we're actually gonna jump into the 2009 one, and we're just gonna play. We'll do the we'll do the what am I trying to say? We'll do the Marshmallow Man level. Like, I've already beat the game, so I can kind of go back and pick any stage. But the Marshmallow Man one's probably my favorite. So that's a lot of fun to play. So the whole game's fun. I talked a little bit about it earlier, but the whole game really is just yeah. I got some water. Problem is that I've been entertaining my kids all day, so my voice gets a little raspy by the end of the day. So let's do. Where did my mouse cursor go? Where? Oh, where? There we go. Problem is, I've been entertaining my kids all day. For those of you that aren't aware, most of you know by now, but I actually have 15-month-old twins. So we just yeah, that's why the uploads have kind of been so sporadic lately. Is there's 3. Yeah, if it let's see. Oh, now there's just no audio. Okay. This game does not agree with Alt-Tab. Let's see. But this has got all 4 Ghostbusters in it, and then you play as just kind of a nameless guy who's tagging along with them. This is so cool.
Wasn't me this time, I swear it.
So there's a whole storyline with this, and it all it all kind of gels together, but
Super Slammer today?
I wonder if it crossed her mind to ask Bill Murray if he was going to be in it. Yeah, I don't understand why there was such a discrepancy, but so the story is kind of its own thing, but there's because they knew this was going to be they knew that it was going to be probably the only time that they were ever going to get everybody together again and do the full Ghostbusters, like another Ghostbusters game. They actually had it's a different story, but there's reasons to have callbacks to a lot of the old stuff from the first movies. You know, you gotta catch Slimer again, you gotta do stuff like that, you gotta fight the Marshmallow Man again. And I think, you know, some people complain like, oh, why didn't they do something different? It's like, well, this was a chance to play through some of these classic scenes from the original while also still having its own story.
Hey, more trouble!
Look, it's one of my twins.
Classified FRBs, inbound.
Ray, prepare the Muon trap.
Switching on the Muon trap? Oh yeah, favorite stuff. Switched on Muon.
Oops. Oops, lost it. So yeah, you actually get to use the ghost slammer on the top of the on the top of the Ecto on the top of Ecto 1, which is cool.
Hold him now.
A little more advanced than the one in on the Commodore 64, where it's just a vacuum sweeper sitting on on the top of the car. So the premise here is that each of the ghosts kind of has a little bit of an energy meter. So sometimes you have to kind of wear them out a little bit, and then that gives you a chance to kind of move them around with the proton beam. In some of the levels, you have to actually deploy a trap. But here we're actually just got the big one on the top of the Ectomobile, so that's kind of cool. And the way that they do the whole proton, like catching the ghosts, it's really well done. It does get a little tedious having to catch the ghosts over and over and over again if you're playing through a long level, but honestly, it's just fun. I don't know. Like I said before, this is not a perfect game, but it's a perfect Ghostbusters game. That's the best way to describe it.
Say it to my face. Run! Oh my!
You're only encouraging them.
I'm probably going to get like 50 million copyright claims for this video now that now that we're actually playing the real Ghostbusters game. So it actually uses the soundtrack from the first Ghostbusters movie. It actually just has the full soundtrack, like all of the tracks that were in that movie. Not just Ray Parker Jr., but the whole thing.
I'm detecting something significant.
The game was originally going to be published by Activision, but when they suddenly dropped the title, it was picked up and published by Atari. That's right, yeah. The game was kind of in development. Like, it was sitting there and it was done or almost done, but then they couldn't... They were having trouble getting ready to... They were having trouble when it came time to publish it. I don't know why they didn't want to publish it. I mean it's Ghostbusters, you think. So that's one thing, one of the mechanics, you keep seeing the proton pack. Like, your proton pack can kind of overheat, so you kind of have to be careful.
That was a game.
Like, it has to
Ghosts
vent.
and gargoyles.
It has to vent
When I was in the seminary.
heat.
Ghosts and
So it's
gargoyles.
just kind of a thing to make it to
What
where
game
you can't
didn't
just be
you
overpowered,
play?
I guess.
Do you have your inside dice with you?
Would have been cool if you get to drive the Ecto 1. Yeah, no kidding. That is one thing I would have liked to have seen, was basically a Grand Theft Auto style Ghostbusters game where you get to drive the Ecto-1 around town and you can like go do missions. You know, people call you and then you've got ghost busting missions that you got to go do. But this is a happy medium. Where did he go? Oh, Peter needs a revive somewhere.
Hey, over here.
There we go.
Find some cover.
Yeah, so everybody kind of works together. You're kind of just playing alongside the actual Ghostbusters, and then there's kind of a medic revive mechanic there if one of them gets downed. It doesn't happen often, but if you keep them alive, then they can keep you alive. So it kind of just makes it to where you can kind of just play through the game. You know, it's kind of just more like playing through a movie.
No crossing the street.
Oh yeah, you can't cross the streams either. Yep.
What do we do?
It's not vaporizing fast enough. There's too much of it.
Damn, we're starting to make good time.
And I thought it couldn't become any harder to get around Manhattan. Any ideas?
Well, we're not getting through that way now.
Hey, cut through this alley.
Yeah, this
We
would be
might
a
able
really
to head
fun
off stage.
co-op game. Like even just
need to
2
find a
players,
way
but
around
especially if
this.
it was like 4 players and you were just playing as all 4 of the Ghostbusters.
Ray or Winston.
I've had just about enough of the marshmallow parade. Let's go see if we can find us a shortcut. You with me?
Alright, so yeah, sometimes the levels kind of break down into just like, alright, try to figure out where we're supposed to go. I think we gotta go into one of these buildings. It does have online multiplayer? Did not know that.
Spooky and clothesline fresh.
Yeah, and that's one thing too, that, like this game is actually legitimately kind of scary. Like it's kind of a horror game.
Haunted laundromat?
But like in a funny way. I mean, not necessarily in a Resident Evil way, but I mean, I know there was that multiplayer part that was tacked on, but it wasn't the
looks like our
same.
ticket. That tank is leaking gas all over the place. That is a serious safety hazard, man.
I wanted to test these first, but since we're waiving that safety step today anyway, you should be aware that I modified the neutrino mod, which normally releases the particle stream.
Wow, it's like Christmas game early.
Earlier than what? They started Christmas before Halloween this year. Santa came to my house dressed as Dracula.
You guys might want to stand back.
How far exactly?
Back. Way back.
Whoa! There we go.
Do I still have eyebrows?
Sam.
I said way back.
Nicely done. Great job, kid.
Yeah, combustible gasoline. It's the future. Egon, once again on the Super Slammer, I'll get my homework.
It's a prototype, Peter. You recall the memo from you about getting too many memos on prototypes?
Well, I did write that.
We mounted a high-expansion rapid cycle multiple ghost absorber. It's faster and larger than our portable units.
Am I in jeopardy? Is this a big enough stick to roast this guy? Okay.
Potentially. But our exposure to interdimensional deities has been only marginal to date, so it would be wise to anticipate some error.
Somebody needs a Ghostbuster.
All right. My kids are getting ready to go to bed, so I'm gonna pause for just like 10 or 15 minutes so that I can go tuck them in, and then I will be back. Yep, they're getting ready to go to bed here within they usually go to bed around 7, so I won't be too long, but I'm gonna go tuck them in, and then I'll be back. Okay. There we go. All right. Thanks for being patient, everybody. Yeah, there's no it's tricky trying to find just the right time of the day to do these streams, but then also, I don't want to just like, skip tucking my kids in and stuff, so I appreciate you guys being patient, so all right.
For a big guy, he feels like a snake. We should tie a propeller on his neck.
Oh, cool. Oh God, that's creepy. So that's one thing that man. So I rewatched the original Ghostbusters here sometime within the last 2 months, and the scene where the Marshmallow Man, you could like see him through the buildings before he actually turns the corner. That is genuinely creepy. Like, it creeped me out as a kid, still creeps me out today in 2021.
Hindenburg, the opera. Wasn't that show shut down when the stage caught fire and killed the cast?
I had the reviews. Oh, the humanity. I had to say that.
That's right. Ruthless producer. They just reopened it last week. It's cracking. There must be something really bad.
Always
about
tuck
this
the kids in. You got to.
Grab a full scan.
Good idea. We should probably have a look around.
Guess that means we're not alone here.
Yep. These are unusual flux patterns. Whoa, wait! Don't touch that. That's what I thought. Black slime. Black slime is a hazardous form of ectoplasmic residue. Toxic to both body and soul. It's very dangerous.
So that's one thing.
Develop clothes and boots sufficient enough to insulate
If
against
you've
the
never
negative
played this game before, one of the mechanics that they built in was you've actually got those goggles like the ones that that Ray had in the movie, and you actually it's you don't always have to mess with it, but you can like scan ghosts and then you get little backstory for them and stuff. It's just a cool little perk. Like, you could just tell the loving detail that they went into with this. It's just really well done.
Look out! That lady's singing.
Uh-oh.
She's so over.
Looks like an opera singer. And a hefty one at that. Peter, you better take her.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm a chubby chaser? Take out one plump girl, blind date, like her personality, and you guys can't let her go.
Bankman's a chubby chaser. Messed up.
I don't have time for you right now, gargoyle. More of them. They're bringing some thunder. Look out! Above you! Well, look what the new kid dragged in.
I understand the urge to experiment, but crossing the streams is a terrible idea.
Behind you!
Oh.
Look out! Above you! Man! Big!
So you can actually get upgrades for your proton pack in this, and one of the upgrades I think is that it
I hate it when they're cocky!
you can reduce the amount of you can increase the amount of time that it takes before you have to vent your proton pack.
Look out! Above you!
Oh yeah, we can get a scan of this. That's kind of cool.
Run!
There we go. Nice and easy.
Good work. Did a service to humanity, kid.
This is still an Epic Games Store exclusive on PC? I believe so, yeah.
Times Square, post-urban renewal. All shiny and clean. I love it.
These cutscenes are really cool.
Say, is that him?
It's hard to miss.
Egon, how close do we have to get the big trap to reel him in?
A lot closer than this.
What's he up to now?
He's
Oh, hi, Mark.
Is he looking for something or someone?
Uh-oh. He's coming after Ray.
If you can see behind me, the streets are in absolute chaos. Authorities are doing everything they can to quell the panic and maintain order. It is madness out here. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, star of the popular children's television show, is on a rampage. This is
That's
not
right,
Stay
yeah.
Puft we've
Developed by
come to love.
Terminal Reality and then
Fortunately,
released
Ghostbusters
by
has arrived to put
Atari.
everything back to normal.
Yep. I signed up to Epic to get one game. Now I have to. Now I have a large library of games that I got for free that I don't play mostly.
Good strategy.
Yeah,
It's dangerous, though.
they.
Ground to cover.
all right, sport.
Yeah, they. That's how they get you.
Let's go across Times
Origin
Square,
did
get
the
into
same
building,
thing
stay
where they
focused.
they gave away Mass
You
Effect
guys
3
keep
or
him off us if
something
you think you can.
just to get
He knows
people
you're there,
to
Ray.
sign
I don't
up.
think he likes it.
Yep, he spotted us. Keep moving.
Look at that happy marshmallow guy.
Keep away from those feet. He'll stomp you into jelly. Pepper him
Oh
with
god!
bows.
Oh god! Oh god! Ah!
Nice boson. That really dinged him. Great job. Now see if he wants more. Get it? I'm funny too, you know.
Yeah, it's worth it. I think it's like $30 now. And you could, if you wait, you could probably catch it on a sale. It's definitely worth playing through at least once. Like if you're a fan of Ghostbusters, I highly recommend. I 100% recommend playing. Oh no!
Gotta distract him.
I died. I don't think I've ever died at this level. Huh.
If you can see behind me, the streets
here we go.
are in absolute.
It's damaged. I've got to fix it or we won't stand a chance.
We need to get from here to there.
I think I was still pretty damaged from the last battle.
Good
I think I still had taken a lot of
A lot of open ground to cover.
All right, sport. Looks like it's me and you. Let's go across Times Square and get into the building Stay Puft is so interested in. You guys keep him off us if you think you can.
He knows you're there, Ray. I don't think he likes it.
Yep. he
So we
spotted
have to
us.
get-
Keep moving.
somewhere. I think we're supposed to go this way, actually. Like, you're not really... Like, this isn't really the part of the level where you're supposed
Hit
to,
him with boson darts.
fight him.
Nice boson.
I mean, you can kind of do some damage on him, but you don't actually fight him, for realsies. Like, to where you can beat him until, there's a part where you gotta fight him on top of the building. Just like, there we go. Just like in the movie, you actually have to, like, fight him on top of the building. There we go. Yeah, so
Here he
he's
comes.
kind of
Evasive
clearing the
maneuvers.
path, and then,
Stick close to me and as far away from him as you can.
like, this isn't the final battle of the level.
Bankman, you've got to distract him. Bankman, are you getting caught? Bankman's getting caught. Pepper him with boson darts. Follow me, quick. Draw him over here.
I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Boson will loosen him up.
Yeah, I kind of got stuck in a corner here. Oh, shoot. There's the little marshmallow guys.
Soften him up with your boson darts. Just don't do it.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's the one, like, sometimes you can't, like, you're stuck in a spot and you don't necessarily know where you're supposed to go next. There we go. Okay.
Stay up. There's our way in. Break for it.
Like, you kind of just have to wait for something to happen. there's a few spots like that in the game where you're just kind of like, how do I get through to the next part? What? How did that happen? Like, I got hit. I got a.
Whoa! Look at them all. Find some cover.
Huh.
Oh! Evasive maneuvers. There's our way in. Break for it.
Yeah, I waited too long to run in. There, like a semi landed in front of the door, and there was nothing I could do. All right, so then we got to kind of go through the hotel a little bit.
Thought form cross rip. The professionals are here. Everybody calmly. Make no sudden movements. What the? Uh-oh. He didn't find what he was looking for on the bottom floors. Come on. We've got to get to the top floors.
Yeah, here we go. I'm not getting in an elevator. We're getting in an elevator? While there's a giant marshmallow man running around outside? That seems like a terrible idea.
All full. Going up. He just passed gas. Catch the next one.
Relax, sir. We handle foul vapors all the time.
Let's stay in for lunch, you said. Why leave the building, you said. It'll be quiet, you said.
I got
You know
coffee
you're
for
fine.
all of us.
You're right. I secretly knew our lives would be in danger and thought, hey, I'll make sure I trap Mark with me inside an elevator!
Yeah, I think it was Xbox 360 and
Excuse
PS3, I believe.
Stay with me, Haas.
Like that's what I had it on was PS3
Oh, mix them.
initially, and then yeah, you can just get it on Origin now. Yeah, and again, I like having the PK meter. This is just kind of a cool effect. So like sometimes there's parts where you have to kind of scan and you're looking for like it's kind of hot, cold, that type of thing. I need to get a little drink of water. There are also some completely different versions for PS2. Yeah, there were different versions that came out, but they weren't this version. Like, and the Wii version was completely different as well. And I think everybody that bought the Wii version was really mad that it wasn't this version.
We've stirred up a hornet's nest, kid.
Ah! I did not mean to do that. The Wii one has couch co-op. Oh, cool. How do I get through this door? I feel like I need to get through there somehow. Alright. Yeah, like there's some parts of this, like when you're going, like there's some parts where you're going through like dark quarters and stuff, and you're using the PK meter, and I mean, there's some legitimate jump scares in this. I mean, it's meant to be a comedy / horror game to a degree, but it like I said, in a fun way. It's not like over the top, you know, like Resident Evil or Silent Hill or something like that. What are we looking for here? Oh, okay. That's like There's so many doors that don't open that, I didn't...
No sudden movements. Okay, it sure got quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, the hotel's got some pretty crazy jump scares in it. Oh!
They're in the vents! They're in the vents!
They're in the vents. What is this, aliens? Oops. Did not mean to do that. For me, it's this one. This is my all-time favorite Ghostbusters. And okay, lost audio somehow. There we go.
Take a hold! Watch out, they're smart!
Oh shoot, Ray needs a medic. Did not even realize that. Ah, where is he?
Stay Puft is working overtime, generating these little streets.
Nice.
Egon and I were talking about creating minions to get more work done in the lab. Maybe they could be domesticated, like Slimer.
Yeah, so like sometimes if you're not sure where to go next, you just kind of bring up the PK meter and then look for something to look for it to start getting hot somewhere. I think we're just supposed to go through here.
Good shooting.
Oh!
Ready to be a hero?
Oh, I remember this part. He's coming. There he is.
Beckman, come in, please. Pandemonium up here. Chunks of the building missing everywhere. You are required at the site now.
So happy to be in demand, but these sugar balls have got me nailed down. I can't get past them. They're disgusting, and they're unhealthy.
Did I mention there's a spectacularly beautiful lady in distress?
I'll be right there.
Showtime.
No! Somebody help me!
Easy now, miss. Just relax. No sudden movements. You're perfectly safe now. Sudden
Whoa.
movements! Sudden movements!
I think it does. Yeah.
Find some cover.
Property damage. Yeah, I believe it does.
Wow, check it out, kid.
Holy crap!
What a view, huh? Manhattan. I love it.
I love that sky. Like that, that's kind of like in the movie when the Gozer's coming at the end. That's cool.
Nothing to worry about, folks.
So yeah, so like I mentioned before, Sigourney Weaver's not in this, so they got
That's okay. Dr. You're
Alyssa
fine.
Milano to
You
play
didn't
the
spill your
female
coffee,
lead
did you,
character.
Peter?
Ray, I got coffee for all of us. But the little monster spilled it. And what's the story with those things anyway?
Was that a manifestation of Gozer?
Yeah, probably. It just may be. Could be. Would you like to take the most direct route out of here or the scenic route to its lady's choice?
There's a stairwell over here.
Oh,
Let's
Pete.
go.
Woo. Yeah, grace under pressure. I appreciate that in a lady.
Okay, Slugger, let's you and me do this quick and quiet before Tubby Soft Squeeze out there figures out what we're up to.
Tubby Soft Squeeze.
I think Tubby Soft Squeeze has dog ears, Ray.
I thought we ended up having to go to the roof. Like we try to go down. Like, yeah. See, yeah. There we
Out of
go.
here that way.
Well, it was a
Like,
good plan for
I
a
know we
second.
have to go to the roof.
Okay, let's think. What did people do before stairs? Was it ladders or just jumping from rock to rock?
they wrote for her in this game, right? She declined and regretted it. She didn't know the others. Yeah, that's it exactly. Yeah, like it was initially supposed to be. Oh God, oh, that is creepy.
Move.
That is creepy. Yeah, she was originally offered the role, and then I don't know if she just didn't know the other players were in it or what. She thought it was like a dumb idea to do a video game, I guess. And then when she realized everybody was in it, she was like, "Oh shoot!" But they were already. By the time they had done that, they were already 3/4 of the way. 3/4 of the way through the game. So.
Come on, let's go.
So they couldn't redo it. You know, they couldn't redo half the game just to put her back in it. And they had already cast Alyssa Milano, so. There it is.
You're hurting it.
So full disclosure, I'm playing this for the first time with keyboard and mouse, and I wasn't 100% sure how to actually deploy the trap. There we go. There we go. Yeah, and then Rick Moranis was also offered a role, but he's retired from acting, so he turned it down. Like, it's kind of sad. Like, he retired from acting after his wife died, and like he just legitimately stayed retired.
They felt that one in Pittsburgh.
Ugh. There we go.
Hold on!
You need a pedal control. Yeah, that would be perfect. The Ghostbusters PC pedal control. That's it. Gotta have it. It's like just for this one game. It's like a $500 peripheral. I saw him in a commercial. Yeah, he was in the. He actually came out of retirement to do that commercial last year, and then somebody punched him in the face in the gym like the next day after the commercial aired. Like who the hell does that? Who goes into a gym and punches Rick Moranis in the face?
Same team! Ow!
Oh no!
Above you.
Anybody got a trap going here? There we go.
Turn around. Not so fast. You stirred up a hornet's nest.
Ah. Some of these guys are a little tough to wrangle. Here we go.
Eyes high.
Ah, there it is. Did he do a couple voice acting roles? Nice. Oh man.
Crossing the streams is technically a fireable offense. You've got him on the rope.
I don't mean to alarm you, but we have lost sight of Staple.
Strong signal.
Uh-oh. This is rather ominous. Oh God! There it is.
That's how you do it. Great job, you guys. Ah! Free s'mores for everybody from 54th Street to 5th Avenue. Happy Thanksgiving.
There's got to be
Here he
more to it than that.
goes. The big evil sailor all the way to the... Oh! Not quite. Didn't make it. Hey, Ray, say 3 guys the size of your finger knocked you off the side of a 30-story building and you
Here
had
we
to
go.
climb all the way back up to tear them apart. How mad would you be at those 3 little dinky types?
I'd go with mighty pissed.
Okay, and throw in a sugar high, too.
That giant blue and white toy man thing, or whatever, is still coming. It's climbing the building.
I'm impressed with his agility, considering his complete lack of bones.
Good news. We've got the Super Slammer back on pulse and Ecto-1 is rolling. We're repositioning now. Can you hold the Stay Puft there for a few minutes?
Sure.
If by few you mean less than 1, then sure, we can do that.
Hey, did somebody tell you it was break time?
No sweat, kid. We've got you.
Well, as long as you're down there, would you see if you could knock off Mr. Sweetness?
Oh, man.
All right there, Sunshine. Are you okay? You're all strapped in. We've got a good tight grip on your belt. Here he comes. The Big Daddy manifestation himself. A raging blob of densely packed marshmallow. Oh, boy. Melt him, Chief. Give him full screen.
He's right, Rookie. Your health insurance doesn't begin for another 89 days.
More of those minis. How many can he generate?
From 200,000 square feet of solid marshmallow? Nice. Takes two.
Oh, boy, he's getting close. We gonna be able to pull this off? Oh, man.
Those on guards should do the trick.
Oh, that bought us a little bit of time. Like, every time I fire one of those, he has to vent the proton pack.
Soften them up with your boson darts.
Oh. Oh, we almost got him.
Got him on the rope, Flasher. Plan the last one so we can go home.
Yeah. Oh,
You
man.
killed my dessert. Scoreboard reads Ghostbusters 2, Gozer the Gozerian 0. Looking like a real big leaguer out there, champ.
Ray, Peter, we're in position. The trap is set. We're prepared to capture Stay Puft. Where is he?
He's that white puddle you're driving through?
Timing's off by just a hair, Egon, but we're glad the trap is working again.
I guess I owe you guys my life.
She's clean.
How do you feel?
Pretty good. All extremely weird things considered.
So far, just another screwed up day at the office. You know, I never forget a face attached to all the rest of that. I think we met earlier at the Sedgwick Hotel. You gave me the sideshow chicken drop.
My name's Alyssa. Dr. Alyssa Selwyn. And
I am Dr. Peter Venkman. And that's Egon. It's Ray.
He's just like, whatever.
Winston, and you met him.
Uh-huh. The Ghostbusters.
Have you ever been involved in this type of quantum temporal rift event before?
A quantum what?
It's called arcing, a large
Quantum
pulse of
temporal
psychic
rift
energy.
event.
Actually, yes.
Pretty easy.
I was at the museum. A pulse of blue light surged through the building, and then I was standing outside a room on the 13th floor of an old hotel.
The Sedgwick.
The Sedgwick doesn't have a 13th floor.
It was pulling me like a magnet. I felt as though I was in a deep dream.
Yeah,
I came
they-
to and ran over
Like,
here.
Alyssa Milano, and then they just
It's a
call her
temporary
Alyssa. That's a
office
little,
while I'm
that's a
in
little
town.
cheeky.
I came to do some research after I woke up.
We'd like you to come to our lab so we can run some brief tests and ask you more questions.
Here's an easy one. Would you like to go out for Thai, Mexican, Japanese?
Wow,
Yeah, that could be a
Dr.
Jeopardy
Venkman.
category.
That
is,
time you almost went 45 seconds
characters
without
that are
saying
just
something
have the
abrasive.
same name as
Wanna try for a whole minute
as
next
the
time?
actor
A
counterpart.
doctor and a
Well,
firing
because
one,
like,
too.
isn't Jack Nicholson's character named
Sojourn.
Jack in The Shining? I thought. I'm trying to. There's some other ones. Oh, this is one cool thing. I'll show you this, and then we're probably gonna wrap up for the night. But, like, you just get to hang out in the Ghostbusters HQ. Like, this is just the Ghostbusters building. When Bill Murray found out that the name was Alyssa, he said, "Wow, you have some deep talent on the keyboard." But yeah, it's cool. You could just like dawdle around in here and look around. Yeah, they've got Q*bert, and it looks like a pinball game, and I mean, it's basically a shot-for-shot remake of their actual HQ from the movies. And then as you find little Easter eggs in the game, they come back. Like there's a you eventually can find like the dancing toaster, and then the dancing toaster's just like here. Or yeah, you've got like these. There's some other weird stuff that you find. There's the little ecto thing. Oh, and the funniest part. So you've got some other stuff in here, but the funniest part is on the first floor. So you've got Slimer in the containment building, but then you've just got like the Vigo painting. The Vigo painting is just sitting there, and they brought back the guy that did the voice. They like, and you could just
Savored the exquisite anguish of tortured
sometime
soul.
between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m.
like he'll just randomly say stuff.
In a painting with Pullman.
All right, I've got you down for then.
And sometimes they're actually kind of funny.
Oh, it won't be necessary to call before they
Time
arrive.
is but a
Believe
window.
me.
And you could hear it if Annie Potts wasn't yapping away
That'll
over
be
here, but
fine.
What a miserable pile of weakness. Your weaknesses feed me. Please continue to fail. Enough.
I forget what the guy's name was that did the voice. It's not Christopher Plummer. Who the heck was it? The guy that played Vigo. Yeah, you can't play the Commodore 64 version, unfortunately, but it is there, which is kind of cool.
Twice.
And I think there's one of the screens has the ending screen from the NES version of Ghostbusters, complete with the
Hello, Ghostbusters.
What a miserable pile of weakness.
complete with the all the like the misspellings and everything. So
No, we do not advise that you attempt to perform a Peruvian Type 5 exorcism on yourself.
yeah, and these pants just follow you around the whole thing for some reason.
But listen,
And then there's Slimer. He's
once
just
you
kind of
tie
hanging out.
yourself to the chair, it's very difficult to do that to the cat.
And here's Venkman's office, which is kind of cool. All the little newspaper clippings. Those are actual clippings from the movie and stuff, which is cool. So anyway, I think that's going to be a good stopping point for tonight. But man, this was really fun. So thanks everybody for stopping by tonight. This was a lot of fun. And yeah, Vigo the Butch. That's my favorite scene from Ghostbusters 2 is when Venkman just like goes off. It's like only a Carpathian would choose New York City, and if you had brain one and that melon on that huge melon you'd call ahead, you'd be living the sweet life in beautiful San Fernando Valley. But anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. This was a lot of fun. Hopefully you all get to see Ghostbusters this weekend, and hopefully it ends up being good. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Please don't text and drive, and I'll see you next time on Friday Night Arcade.
Right.